you use fun to get children acquire those skills. But then the teachers now, you know, are very, very much committed. Now, I talked about the weekend trainings. You find out that when these teachers go for weekend training, they have an opportunity to share. But the good part of it is there is even community participation. Do you know how? No. You know, these women, most of them, you come to Region 1, Region 2, most of them are women. You know, most of them should be at home doing those chores for their families. But they leave these things. So we must congratulate the husbands and the wives for allowing the male teachers and the female teachers attend these weekend trainings. Mm-hmm. But then the weekend trainings are a success story. Getting teachers out of their normal work to go and do something extra during the weekend, I think is a success story. We come to interactive teaching. Before it was all talk, chalk and talk. Now go into the classrooms. What you see is very interactive. The teacher interacting with the kids, and you wouldn't even want to leave the classroom. Now, phonics also, the teaching of phonics is also given emphasis in the schools now. If you go to their timetables, you know, this is indicated. The early part of the morning is phonics. So those are also success stories. Teachers have told us that when we started this program 3 years back, they have now improved their handwriting. Some of them were very bad in handwriting. But because we push them to produce materials on the job, you know, during that period they are able to, you know, improve their handwriting. The other thing is there is a change of attitude towards preparation. Because for us, what we do, we ensure that every training they provide, they develop materials for themselves. We don't go and buy these materials, printed materials, because it has a telling effect. But if you get the teachers prepare the material themselves, they know this is produced by them, and they, you know, that would force them to use these materials. In short, we are on a journey, and we will get there, inshallah, because the goal we want to achieve is that every child in the Gambia should be able to read. You know, reading culture in the Gambia is very, very poor. Okay. But I tell you, in the next 10 years, any child you meet with in the streets, in the houses, they see a word, they are able to recognize the sound, they are able to identify the sound, they are able to blend, put those sounds together, and they are able to produce the word. Okay. That's the beginning of reading. Okay. Thank you.
The challenges?
The challenges are many. They are many in the sense that we are dealing with 51 clusters throughout the country. Some of these clusters are remotely located. You find that there are teachers who would travel, and I must commend the teachers. They would travel 7 kilometers, 8 kilometers to attend these trainings. So that is a challenge. But the teachers are very, very committed, so that even whereas the problem is there, I mean, because of the commitment, we will see results. The other challenge is the issue of sustainability. I think Mr. Jame will talk about that. Okay. But what we want is that let people be very positive about these programs, these interventions. People will say, programs will come and die. I will tell them, no, this one will not die, because I don't believe in failure. So it's a challenge for everybody, be it the teacher, be it the parent, be it the officials at the ministry. All hands must be on deck to ensure that this program, because the reading agenda is not a Gambian agenda only, it's a global agenda. And therefore, we all must come on board to ensure that we overcome these challenges. It is very difficult to start something new. Before you get people coming on board, you have to be very committed, you have to be very focused to ensure that you get to where we are. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, can I hear your own version in that aspect?
Yeah, just to add on to what he said, we've also registered a number of success in the program, but I will be pleased to say a few of them.
Okay, exactly.
Like now the children, we are training in the provinces, the upcountry, and the children in these schools where we are training are now reading. Before, I mean, it used to be schools who are around the greater Banjul area who are performing well in terms of reading. You meet children in the provinces, you know, they don't even know how to read. But now there is a complete different story. Go to Same, go to Basse, you know, Gimara. You go to schools and then you will realize that the children will be reading.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they have gone through their teachers have gone through the training program,
okay,
and the teachers were delivering as expected,
okay,
and actually that has really paid dividend, and okay, the children are reading. And I also want to mention one of the successes, you know, the parent involvement in the program.
Okay.
Because I can quote a school, a community, who were very pleased with the performance of their children,
okay,
and the parents themselves have to engage the teachers to train them,
okay,
on the sounds, and then they are also reading, okay, as adults. So actually these are just two of the success stories that we have registered on top of that of Mr. Ndun.
One or two challenges, just one or two.
Challenges is, I mean, inconsistency in teacher allocation to classrooms,
okay,
and also teacher postings, you know, do give us some problems, because at times you will train teachers up to a number of period, and then they will either be moved or reallocated to another class. So that actually is a challenge for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kumbamane Sane, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Kumba is the lead trainer working with Gambia Association of Teachers. Kumba, how would you rate the level of people's acquisition level, or vice versa, their reading ability as to now?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mendy. I must say at the very initial stage, when our children were taught to read, they were using the whole word approach,
okay,
which meant they tried to memorize the word as a whole.
Okay.
Because then they were not able to sound out.
Okay.
They were only able to look at the word. With the help of the teacher, the child was able to say the word and would memorize. As a result of which, the children who were able to memorize very well were very good readers. Unlike now, when our children, I must proudly say, are very comfortable with the sounds.
Okay.
Our teachers have acquired a lot of skills, which is definitely helping the children. Because these skills that they have acquired, they are implementing.
Exactly.
We were able to go around to a number of schools, and we were able to assess the children in different areas. We have realized that the children assessed, no matter where they are in the part of the country, because we go up to the furthest part, which is the Fatotos and the Koinas and so on. We were able to go as far as those areas. And believe me, these children were able to decode. They would look at words, decode, and be able to read the words, which is showing that the teachers are really implementing the skills that they have learned. Because the children, unlike previously, would always look at a word, say the sounds, and be able to say the word. So they have become independent readers over time. And this, we must commend the teachers for it. Because they can acquire the skills, and they wouldn't use them. But we have made sure that all the skills that they have acquired, they are implementing in their classroom, which is resulting to children being able to read, be fluent readers, be able to comprehend, and be able to answer questions on their own. And I think with this, I must say the intervention of GATE has done quite a